Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this episode of Second Home. Today we bring to you the Indian Cultural Society that is presenting Harmonies with Harshdeep. Harshdeep, who has been aptly given the title of the Sufi Ki Sultana by Amitabh Bachchan. Stay tuned for a conversation with Harshdeep herself and a few members of the Indian Cultural Society. We are now in conversation with Harshdeep, a title of Sufi Ki Sultana aptly given to her by Amitabh Bachchan. Let's find out more about her life and her journey of her singing and music career. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Harshdeep, first I have to congratulate you on your super success through all the talent shows and the reality shows that you've been in. We'd love to know, I want to start from the beginning. I want to know, how was it for you when reality hit that this is getting bigger by the day? When was that first time that it synced in?
Well, when I was a kid, I always used to dream of becoming a playback singer, and I wanted my voice to be played everywhere, my songs to play everywhere. So that has been my childhood dream, and I'm actually living my dream. And the day my first song released as a playback singer, I was so ecstatic. I was so happy. I was still in school when I had sung my first playback song.
Oh wow!
So I had recorded the song in Mumbai, and I went back to my home in Delhi, and I just switched on the TV, and my voice was playing on the TV. So that's when I realized that, okay, this is what my journey has to be. This is what I want to do. So after that, my parents really encouraged me, and they shifted from Delhi to Mumbai. So now it's been more than 16 years in Mumbai. Wow. And I've been singing for films and singing my own songs and doing concerts worldwide. So yeah, since then the journey has started.
I know it's been a long journey, and we'll talk all about it. But first, I want to go back again to that one point in time. When was that first competition that you won, and who enrolled your name for it? Since who was the one who thought, I have complete faith in her and we are going to do, or was it you?
My parents. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been here giving this interview. So I was a kid when I took part in a very popular singing show called Saregama. At that time, Sonu Nigam used to host it.
Yes.
So that was my journey. I started taking part in all these singing shows. There was Saregama, there was Antakshari.
Yes, very
popular. There was
popular.
a show called Aao Jhume Gaye. Then there was this reality show called MTV Video Gaga Contest.
Right.
I won that show only when I was 14 years old. So after that, I got a prize of an album deal with HMV. And that's how it started.
So at 14, it's really difficult to stay grounded after you've won all of this, met so many people, had so much exposure. At 14, it's not very easy to stay grounded. Did you have someone to look up to, or someone to tell you, hey, look, this is the reality, you need to channel your energy through this and not get into the wrong things, or focus not in the wrong places? Did you have anyone to do that?
Well, honestly, I've always been a very good girl, and my family has supported me a lot, and they always made me remember that you should never forget your roots, and you should always complete your education. So I was also good in studies. And I used to do music side by side when I was in school, but I always had an aim in my mind that this is what I want to do. But my father said that you can't miss your studies, at least you should finish your graduation. So that kept me grounded, that whatever happens in life, you should finish your education and not forget where you're coming from.
Wow.
So my family is always kept me grounded and never praised me too much. It was very rarely that my dad used to come and say, you were fabulous today.
So you always had to wait for that fabulous comment from your dad.
Yes.
So
And my friends also were treated me very normally, and even I am like that. I never get very excited. So even if a song is released, I'll be very happy, but I won't be jumping or something. I've always been, I don't know, maybe it's natural. I've always been very calm and just grateful. So I think it's natural.
That's what it is. I'm glad you don't have to work hard for that, because I think a lot of child artists would struggle with that. So I'm really, it's nice to hear that you had this family support and that you were inbuilt like that, which is good.
It's maybe because my parents never overdid it. They never put any pressure on me. Even before putting me into music, they asked me if I'm interested or not. Because nowadays I see there are a lot of parents who feel that their kid should become a singer or he should become a dancer, even if the kid is not interested.
Right.
So this is what I feel is wrong. But my parents were very cool with it. They always used to ask me, I hope you're not feeling pressurized. Only if you want to learn, we'll send you to music classes. But I showed full interest. No, I said I love music, so I want to do it.
So are they also related to the music industry?
Well, my father used to own a factory of musical instruments, and when he was young, he used to play the Hawaiian guitar. So he was into music. So there was a musical atmosphere in my house.
Right. Do you have siblings?
Yes, I have an elder sister.
And is she into music?
She used to play sitar when we were in school, and we used to play like teacher student. She used to teach me how to sing Do Re Mi, or we used to watch Sound of Music together.
So cute.
But she didn't want to do it professionally. But yes, she is very musical. She's my biggest critique.
So tell us more about, so once you moved on, let's now move on. So you won the reality show. Let's talk about that. Amitabh Bachchan was there.
So that reality show was called Junoon, Kuch Kar Dikhane Ka. It was a very unique TV show because it was a competition amongst 3 different genres: Sufi, folk and Bollywood, and I was in the Sufi team. So I was singing Sufi songs every week, and that's where people started to recognize me by my face and this look, the one with the turban. And before that also, I had already sung for films, but you can say that that particular show gave me an identity. Like people started recognizing me by my face also.
Right.
So that's a major milestone in my career.
I have to say, this look is a very signature look of yours, the turban. And I'm sure the Sufi singing also went a long way to get that kind of a title from Amitabh Bachchan. Also lended to the recognition factor of it. So all of that went well. That's really nice. And so you moved on from there to, what was your next step?
To now judging a reality show.
Wow.
So that has been
it's a full circle.
Yes, it's a full circle. So it was 2008 when I won the reality show, and it's 2019, and I'm doing a reality show as a judge, and it's called The Voice, the international, the format.
Yes.
So it's now come to India, and it comes on Star Plus.
It's where you're turned around until you find it interesting.
Yes.
Oh, neat.
If the voice attracts you, you press the buzzer, and then only you can see the artist who's singing. So that's the reality show that's going on these days.
So how does it work? I mean, I wanted to go back to the show, the reality show, which was like Kuch Kar Dikhana Hai, and aapne definitely Kuch Kar Dikhaya usme. Now you're with The Voice, and so how does this happen? They approach you to be the judge, or you look out for the programs that you'd like to be the judge for, or how does this work?
No. The channel approached me, and they wanted me to be a coach or a judge on the show. And yes, it's my very first time becoming a judge.
I know, it's a responsibility, right?
Yes, it's a huge responsibility, but because I have been in that position of the contestant, so I really understand what the contestant goes through. So I really feel a lot for my team.
So let's move on from The Voice to now the judging part, and we were talking about how you can empathize with the children and the artist. So you mentioned something about coaching. How many children would you come across, and how many children would you have to coach over a period of whatever years you're going to be with The Voice?
Well, this reality show started with 12 contestants in every team. Then people get eliminated and it comes down to 8. And now after all these eliminations, I have 2 contestants in my team, and now we're moving towards the finale of this show. So there are 4 coaches, and every coach has their team.
Right.
And finally they have to see which team wins. So if a contestant from my team wins, that means Team Harshdeep Kaur is the winner.
Oh, right. So, what I was thinking is, this is what I was thinking. Generally, you would have a full-blown career of singing, and towards the end of the career, then people start thinking about leaving a legacy behind. Then people start thinking about, coaching, leaving a child behind who's learned from you, that would grow up and would say she was my guru. This is very interesting that you get to do this at pretty much
TV.
I would on TV.
So that everybody can learn.
Yeah, and not even towards the end. You're getting, not only are you getting a rewarding experience out of your own career, but being able to mentor someone when you have all the energy is, I'm sure, a beautiful experience.
Thank you for making me realize that, actually. So yes, it's a great opportunity for me, and I have always felt that knowledge should be shared, and I like to share it with the contestants. And even on my social media, I sometimes share how I practice for my vocal sessions, or how I do my riyaz, some singing tips. I keep sharing that on my social media, because I feel that whatever I've learned, it's always good to pass it on, because in the end, good music should win. It's not just that only I should be famous, or only my song should be famous. I sing because I love music, and I want to share my knowledge to people who love music and want to become something.
So now let's move on to, I believe you enjoy performing on stage, and you've also enjoyed playback singing.
Yes.
And if I were to ask you to choose one, which would it be?
Well, they won't be possible without each other, because when I dub a song in a studio, I am just totally into the song, and I'm singing for a particular scene of a film. But you get to know the real worth of that song when you sing it live on a stage with your band, with thousands of people singing that song with you. So that's where you get to know that whatever hard work you did inside the studio was worth it. So they're all like, it's like a marriage.
जी बिल्कुल. तो आप जो कह रहे हैं उससे मुझे ये लग रहा है कि स्टूडियो उसकी इब्तिदा थी और इवेंट परफॉर्मेंस उसकी इंतहा है. So दोनों ही ज़रूरी है.
बिल्कुल.
जी बिल्कुल. So I would love to know more about your experience as a playback singer. कि so you have like, wow, so many movies to your name. Some of my favorite ones too, like Band Baja Barat, Rockstar, Sultan. So many movies. So how does it work? Do you have to keep the artist in mind? Do you meet the actor or the actress you're singing for, or how does it work? Or
well, it's mostly the music director who's instructing you, or who's helping you shape that song in whatever he wants it to become, because it's ultimately the music director's baby. And then the singer's called when the lyrics have been finalized and they want a voice for that song. So whenever I go for a recording, I always ask the music director, what is the situation of the film, who is it being picturized on, so I can maybe mold my voice accordingly. And then I try to put my own soul in the song. So that's how it happens. And every time it's different for every song. So it's a different experience every time.
I'm sure. And performing on stage, I'm sure, is like you feed off on the energy of the audience that's coming to you. And I really want you to witness the enthusiasm of the crowd here in Kuwait.
I'm really looking forward to performing in Kuwait. I've heard the audience is really musical, and they love Indian music, and there's so many Indian people who are residing here, and they miss Indian music. So
absolutely.
I'm excited to perform for them.
You're going to be welcomed really in a grand way. But also, this is your first time in Kuwait, and I wish that you get some chance to take a glimpse of around Kuwait. Indian Cultural Society has invited you here, and I hope, I'm sure they're taking good care of you.
Yes, it feels like home.
Before I let you go, there is always one request from our viewers for a singer, a song of your choice.
I can sing a romantic song.
I would love that.
So this is a song I sang for a film called Race, and our favorite Shah Rukh Khan and Mahira Khan
Yes.
were featured in this song.
Oh my God! And the locals here in Kuwait are crazy about Shah Rukh Khan.
Really?
Just in
Who
case
is
you
not?
don't know who's not.
So here it goes.
Okay.
जो तेरी खातिर तड़पे पहले से ही क्या उसे तड़पाना ओ जालिमा, ओ जालिमा, जो तेरे इश्क में बहका पहले से ही क्या उसे बहकाना ओ जालिमा, ओ जालिमा, आंखें मरहबा बातें मरहबा, मैं 100 मरतबा दीवाना हुआ, मेरा ना रहा जब से दिल मेरा तेरे हुस्न का निशाना हुआ, जिसकी हर धड़कन तू हो ऐसे दिल को क्या धड़काना ओ जालिमा, ओ जालिमा. Thank you.
Wow. You know,
you.
I just had, that was beautiful. I
Thank
just
you,
had a
thank
thought though. You know, all these people who really can't sing and they're just bathroom singers, I'm sure they listen to you and wonder, oh my God, wish we had a voice like hers. So is there a tip you have for people who are not necessarily as, don't have this kind of a voice? Is there something they can eat or do or practice or to have better vocals?
Honestly, it's firstly it's a God gift, and then if you realize and people around you tell you the truth that yes, you're a good singer, you've got a good voice, then you
Then
can
go
nurture it and learn music. If you want to become a singer, learning is really very important. To have a guru, to have somebody to guide you or tell you where you're going wrong, you need a teacher for that. But otherwise, if you love music, then just sing. Don't worry about sur or tal.
Perfect.
Just enjoy music.
Thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you,
to
thank
us.
you.
Any message you want to give to your viewers here in Kuwait?
Thank you so much for all the lovely welcome. I feel so much love coming in from this place, and I'm really looking forward to my concert. Always keep supporting good singers, promote good music, and just have fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are now in conversation with a man who needs no introduction, the president of the Indian Cultural Society, Mr. ASHFAQUE Khan. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much, Amina and KTV too. And really it is an honor to present today Harmony with Harshdeep.
We are waiting for this function tonight, and I've seen one thing about your show. It seems like you take an audience poll of the Kuwait people and find out what they really want to hear, because mashallah, every time your shows are house full. So how do you manage to get the exact people that Kuwait wants to listen to?
Thank you very much. It is really very touchy question for me. Yes, we definitely giving the priority to our audience, our well-wishers, our supporters and sponsors. Above the all, my own involvement is too much. I'm creating the concept, what concept we have to present, and I'm choosing who is the artist is famous now, who is in the top rank, who's having the chart busters songs. Right. This is about the music, right. About theatre, about other sections of the art and cultures also. I'm looking who is the best artist, who is the renowned artist, his contributions toward the social welfare work beside his own profession like singing. Right. So I had chosen like this.
That's true, because all your artists are at the very peak of their career, just like Harshdeep today. She started her career with talent shows and she's really come full circle. Now she is a judge herself in those shows. And here she is in Kuwait with a participant of one of the reality shows that she's working with.
Exactly. Harshdeep Kaur is, I was watching her when she was the participant for the reality show. Right. From that day, I was very much impressed, and especially her voice is appealed to me, as she is the Sufi song oriented personality, plus is the regional like Punjab, plus folk songs, and no doubt her Shabad Kirtan is the religious, her singing, and devotional singing, so which is really appreciated by not only me but millions and millions. And I was keeping follow-up. Luckily, last December, I went to Bombay, and I had the opportunity to having the quality time with Harshdeep. And finally, I invited to her. And at the moment, she is the not only judge in the Star Plus, the voice. She is really is the main iconic singer, iconic judge, and people are watching throughout the world. And one good thing, she announced our show in the channel, Star Plus channel, and she's bringing the one of the participant, one of the contestant, Mr. Sunit Saini.
There was this one little thing, we also saw glimpses of you with A.R. Rahman. So tell us about that.
Oh, this really is my dream to bring such a great personality A.R. Rahman साहब. And आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर इसमें हमारे इसमें कहा जाता है, it is the your sweet tongue should be always mubarak for everyone. Yes, we love to invite A.R. Rahman sahab, and let's Almighty when is permit to us to bring A.R. Rahman sahab. If he's not coming for the performance, but at least he will be the guest of honor for us, one of the programs. We are looking forward to blessed by his personality. And we are also in the pipeline project with Rahat Fateh Ali Khan sahab, and we love to invite him, Rahat Fateh Ali Khan sahab. And plus some other singers, those remain in our list.
Wow. So Kuwait, be ready. Indian Cultural Society has some great artists lined up for you, including A.R. Rahman. But I got on to one thing that you mentioned about picking up artists, and you mentioned something about charitable cause and charity. Why is that so close to your heart? And is Indian Cultural Society also involved in charitable programs?
See, Amina, this is ये दुनिया जो हम लोग कहते हैं, it is in very famous in Urdu, this दुनिया is मुसाफिर खाना, सबको वहीं जाना. So if you came to this earth, you had to some mission. You are not living for your own self. You had to live for others. That is a really pleasure of your life, the charming of life. And our concern is from the beginning to help how best we can help to others. Social welfare is our basic work, but via entertainment. Whatever the collections is coming after the recovery of our budget, plus any plus amount, it will directly go to the orphanage, some poor people, some students those cannot afford their school fees or colleges fees, plus some medical treatment, those cannot afford certain, but these all are on the hidden agenda. This is a continued process, and not from today. It is from the day first when I started the Indian Cultural Society in 2005. So it is a 14 years journey. And stage is for the people are coming for the entertainment. So we are giving purely comfortable and genuinely classical quality entertainment.
I have to agree, absolutely. But before you go, you have to say, you know, you're always well known for all the poetry he says on stage, and I'm not going to let you go without you say one here for our audience today.
Especially my credit goes to my team that is a really honored my vision. They honored my all dream to make in the implementation strategy to make the successful event. But yes, at the time is running, 14 years is passed for the working. So मैं यही कहूँगा कि अपने बालों की सफ़ेदी पे सहम जाता हूँ, ऐ ज़िंदगी तेरी रफ्तार से डर लगता है. Thank you. Thank you very much. Enjoy this wonderful evening. Harmony with Harshdeep. Thank you very much.
We are now in conversation with Safa Khan, daughter of ASHFAQUE and Shagufta Khan. Welcome to our show, Safa.
Hello, thank you so much for having me on your show.
Safa, I know you've had so many achievements to your list. A very recent one being the Raipur competition that you just won. Tell us a little bit about that.
So 2 months back I had my show in Raipur. It was a competition between the youths of Raipur, and I fortunately won the first prize with all your blessings. And so yeah, it was printed in the newspaper, 3 to 4 newspapers of Raipur. And yeah, it's a really good feeling, you know, when you not only perform over here, but even in the places where people do not know you, and you know, they even then they'll accept you. It feels really good. Yeah.
I'm sure. So, how does it feel? Because you've had so many achievements to your list. Is it difficult to balance your otherwise academic life and this? Because I believe you just had your exams run over, right?
Yes, so my exams just got over day before yesterday and I've landed yesterday morning. And it's actually tough because even in Mumbai it's a extremely fast life and it's very struggling. And so my college ends by almost afternoon, evening, and then by the time I have to go to my music class, I come back home by almost 11 p.m., 10 p.m. And it's all a really very struggling, hard life over there. But then it's fine because the result is fruitful. So it's good. Yes.
Tell us about tonight. What are you going to sing tonight?
So tonight I'll be singing the title song from the movie Dhadak, which is sung by Atul and Shreya Ghoshal. So hopefully I want to make you all proud by my singing.
You've always made us proud, that's for sure. But our audience would like a little glimpse of that.
जो मेरी मंजिलों को जाती है तेरे नाम की कोई सड़क है ना जो मेरे दिल को दिल बनाती है तेरे नाम की कोई धड़क है ना. Thank you.
How pretty. You see the voice and the face, both absolutely adorable.
Thank you
Safa,
so much.
such a beautiful, you're so beautiful in and out, and your voice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really need all your blessings for the show tonight, and I hope you all enjoy my performance. Yeah.
Looking forward to it, and Kwt loves you.
Thank you. Same here. Thank you so much for your show.
It's now time to talk to some of the enthusiastic and beautiful guests we have here for tonight. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about your favorite song of Harshdeep.
It's Zalima from Rice, and I like the cost of Myra because she is from Pakistan. Yeah, and with Shah Rukh Khan first time in India, so I'm really happy to see her to be presented like. Yeah.
So I caught that. You said you're happy because she's from Pakistan. I'm assuming you're from Pakistan too.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
How long have you been here in Kuwait?
10 years.
10 years. Do you like Kuwait?
Yeah, I like Kuwait. Even my family is here. My relatives are there. So we are very happy. We are enjoying and attending all the events. Yeah.
Do you work?
Yes, I work. Yeah. I worked in HLAT. Yeah.
Okay. And what else is there in Kuwait that you enjoy doing in terms of this is one great form of entertainment? Have you watched other shows that the Intercultural Society is presenting?
Yes, we have attended many shows like Pakistani Culture Society also. Last week we have attended one. Even here also Indian Culture Society we have attended for Adnan Sami. It was great show. We really enjoyed it. Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this one too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's now time to talk to one of another guests and find out what she thinks about today's event. Welcome to our show.
Hello, I'm excited.
You are excited, I'm sure. Sir, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Dr. Richa. I'm a special needs educator. So I work with children with different disabilities and enjoy my work.
Enjoy your work. If I'm not mistaken, you did work with Kwt TV 2 earlier, is it?
Yes, sure. It was long back around, it was in 2005, 2006 when I used to work with Kwt TV 2 in translation department under Dr. Akbar Ashkanani. And it was a great exposure for me to learn about Kuwait culture and many other things.
We also wanted to know if you've attended other Indian Cultural Society events.
Not very frequently, but whenever I get opportunity, I would like to attend.
So this is not something you do all the time. This is like once in 3 years that you get out and do something like this?
Actually, I'm not too much into theater or screen. I love to paint, color, and especially dedicated to my work.
Right. So this is, today is a special treat for her, and I hope you enjoy today's show.
Sure, inshallah.
us another tiny little guest. Let's find out more about him. Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Jai Krishna.
Jai Krishna. And which school do you go to?
I go to Indian Learners and Academy.
And you know what? I have a feeling that you have a very good voice. Is that true?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy tonight's singing. I'm sure you'll catch a lot of tips about how to perform on stage. Would you like to do that someday?
Oh, yes, I would. That's my ambition.
So I wish you the very best. Is there anything you'd like to tell to your audience today?
Okay, I would just like to say that singing is a talent, and if you have the talent, please go for it. Thank you.
Go for it. Love it. Thank you. We now have with us another gorgeous lady with us here as a guest for tonight. Hello.
Hello.
Could you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Rifa and I am a mass media student.
Mass media student. Wow, tell me more. What do you study?
I study advertising and journalism.
Advertising and journalism. And why? How did you know you wanted to enter that field? Was that like a lifelong dream, or was that a conscious decision?
I've always been interested in writing, and so I decided to go for journalism.
Okay. And I think journalism is a profession that can be very impactful.
Right.
And so do you have, I'm sure you have ambitions about changing the world for the better?
Of course, I think everybody does have a little bit of that inside them.
Right. And what do you want, one thing that you would like to change about this world?
For now, for India, a better Prime Minister.
Okay. Let's do that. I believe in you. About tonight, what is it that you like about Harshdeep?
Harshdeep has an extremely powerful voice, and it's at the same time it's extremely soothing also. So she's a delight to listen to. So I extremely love that quality of hers.
Okay. And have you attended other Indian Cultural Society programs?
I have come for the Arijit Singh concert that was here, and it was lovely. It was an amazing experience.
So I hope you enjoyed tonight as well, and I hope we have a changed world.
Yes, of course.
I'm sure it's going to be as powerful.
Yes, I hope so too. Thank you.
Today I'm reminded of something Pablo once said. The greatest respect an artist can pay to music is to give it life. And that is exactly what Harshdeep is doing here tonight. She has a great list of albums she has worked for playback singing in Bollywood since 2005. Rockstar, Sultan, Band Baja or Barat, Rais, and many more. So stay tuned.
हम जब भी किसी प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत करते हैं अपने खालिक और मालिक को याद करके ही शुरू करते हैं, क्योंकि हमारा दुनिया में आने का मकसद भी है कि हम और हमारे लिए ये दुनिया सिर्फ एक मुसाफिर खाना है, बाद में सभी को वहीं जाना है। कोई बांधने जोड़ा ओढ़ के बाबुल के गले आ छोड़ के तेरे ही लिए लाऊंगी प्यार 16 साल के सावन छोड़ के प्यार से थामना डोर बारीक है साथ जन्मों के पहली तारीख है डोर का एक सिरा और तेरा है दूसरा जुड़ सके बीच में कई तड़प है ना जो मेरी मंजिलों को जाती है तेरे नाम की कोई सड़क है ना जो मेरे दिल को दिल बनाती है तेरे नाम की कोई धड़क है ना।
की लत मोहे ऐसी लागी हो गई मैं मतवारी बल बल जाऊं अपने पिया को हे मैं जाऊं वारी वारी
I hope you enjoyed this episode of enthralling and enthusiastic music presented by Harshdeep right here on stage. Until next week, when we bring to you a brand new event from the team of Kwt TV 2, stay blessed.